Oops. Stepped on a squeaky toy. Hi guys. Oh, excuse me. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome, welcome. Took a little break from making videos. Just needed a break. But anyway, I hope your life is going good for you. That's what I hope. I can't get warm today, guys. Isn't that weird? I don't know what hey Google, what's the temperature?
Currently in Albuquerque, it's 55 degrees.
It's 55, which isn't hot by any means, but I can't get warm today. Have you ever had those days where no matter what you do, you just can't get warm? That's one of those days for me. So I got my chenille sweater on. I don't know what that is. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to make this video today about being grateful. Maybe help you see a better day today or tomorrow or next week or whatever. But yeah, yesterday I was kind of in a funky mood. You know that you're not down, but you're kind of like, I don't know, pensive, you know, about the state of the world, of your life, what have you, just all kinds of stuff. And then today, as I was in the shower, all of a sudden it just hit me. I thought, how lucky am I to be doing something as simple as taking a nice shower with fresh, clean water in my little bathroom, in my bathtub, you know, with a line of different soaps and things to use, you know, just everything. All of a sudden it just hit me. It was like, how lucky am I really? You know, I really am. Guys, I live in a very little house. It's a little 3-bedroom, 1-bath home, kitchen, living room. But it's all I need. As I get older, I don't want anything bigger. I really don't. This is enough for me to take care of. You know, I live alone here with my 2 little dogs, and it's it's all I need. And as I was standing in the shower and showering, I thought, gosh, there's so much that we take so much for granted. We really do. I mean, I have a roof over my head. I have my car. I have my children, my grandchildren. I have my little dogs. I have food. I have all my necessities met. And that's what more can you ask for, you know? I'm just so grateful today. I went to the store to do some birthday shopping for my little granddaughter. She's 8 now. And as I was shopping for her, I thought, no, I'm not rich by any means. Far from it. Far, far from it. But I'm able to do the little things I want and need to do. And as I was shopping for her, I just thought, I just feel lucky that I can do that. That I can even do that. Not only to have, you know, to be able to shop for her, you know, financially, but, excuse me, but physically able to get in my car, drive, and go do that. I'm just in this very grateful mood today. I don't know. And I think sometimes we forget the simplest of things that we have going on in our life. We get wrapped up in the hardships or the stuff that brings us down, and we forget a lot of those things that we really need to be so grateful for. Even so much as just having electricity, you know, having water at our, you know, I go to the sink to get water. I was even thinking of that while I was showering. I thought, God, there are countries still where, you know, they're going to some nasty river to put water in a container. That you've seen those videos. They're carrying the water on their head. But it made me stop and think, how lucky am I to go to a sink in the bathroom to wash my hands, or the kitchen, to be in the shower. And then when I went to feed my dogs, I thought, how lucky am I to be able to buy good dog food for my dogs and feed my little dogs. It's just right. Today is a day, I'm not sure why today, but today all of a sudden I just feel this incredible gratefulness for everything. And I love my little house. Yeah, it's a rental. I've been here 9 years in May. But I love it because it's small. When I was married and with the 5 kids, we were always looking for the bigger house, the roomier house, right? And now that I'm single, living alone with my little dogs, I like the fact that I have a small home. It's cozy feeling. For me, it's a cozy feeling house. I really wouldn't want more space. I really wouldn't. I don't know, maybe if I, met a guy and we got married or ended up living together for the rest of our lives, whatever, if he wanted something a little bit larger, and I mean a little bit, I could understand. Because one thing I won't do is I will never live with a guy and share a bathroom. Not going to do that, guys. Nope. I just not going to share a bathroom. I don't want to watch some guy peeing and pooping. I'm sorry, and anything else he does and vice versa. No, I want my own bathroom. So yeah, either we would have to move out of this house or make it go from a 3-bedroom to a 2-bedroom and make one of those bedrooms into a larger bedroom with a bathroom. That would be suitable. But yeah, I'm not doing that again. I know that's a crazy quirk, but that's how I feel. I want my space in the bathroom and my privacy. But yeah, as it is for now, I love the coziness of my little house. I love it. It's enough for me. I've got my living room. I've got my 3 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms is just a spare that I store things. It's not some junk-filled room. It's like to put in extra food, extra stuff, storage. It's like a big storage room for me. Extra blankets, that type of stuff. And it's nice and neat and clean. It's not something where you walk in and you go, oh my God, look at all this stuff. No, I have it nice and neat and clean, but it is for storage. And then the other room is the one that my grandkids, my 2 older grandkids, Skylar and Logan, when they would come over, when I moved here 9 years ago, they were little and they'd come and stay in that bedroom. So I've kept that as kind of like a spare bedroom. Sometimes my son Nathan will come and stay, like he's come to take care of me when I've gotten sick and that type of thing. And he'll come and stay in that room, which is going to be happening on March 8th. I go in for like they call it a surgical procedure, but it's not cutting into me. It's my eustachian tube in my ear collapsed. 4 years ago, guys, 4 years ago, and I have continually had a feeling of like a cotton ball in my ear. And I put off having anything done because I just didn't want to. Like, I don't want to go through anything. Well, I got fed up with it. And now I'm going to go in on March 8th. They'll have to sedate me. And what they're going to do is they're going to put a thing up in my nose, out into my ear to my eustachian tube. And there's a little balloon at the end of that instrument they're going to put in there. They're going to inflate the balloon for a couple of minutes to open that eustachian tube and then pull it back out. They said I would be in the office they're going to do it in office right there, which is just 5 minutes from where I live, which is great. And they said you'll be here about an hour, which is great. And then my son is going to come and stay with me for the weekend. Because I always have very negative reactions to chemicals and drugs and things, and who knows, after the procedure. It's nice. It's just nice to know he's going to be here for the weekend to be here for me, because one of the things I have after I've had surgeries in the past, I don't know about you guys if you've had surgeries, but my issue is I get so sick to my stomach, I vomit. Yeah, sorry, too much info, but it's the truth. And I'll just vomit and feel like crap. So it'll be nice to have him here just to help me out and help out with the dogs too and everything for that weekend. So the space that I have is perfect for me. I'm so grateful. A roof over my head, how many people don't have that? So many. And just little things, guys. I don't know. Today I'm just feeling kind of grateful and happy about so many things that I think we really take, for granted. We forget because we're so used to having the convenience or the luxury or the ability to have whatever. We're so used to it that we don't even think about it. It's like, whatever. Even this camera, as I record right now, I'm lucky to have this little camera to do the recording and just to talk to you guys. God, we had a terrible, sorry about the constant clearing, we had a terrible, terrible windstorm yesterday. And I felt kind of, ugh, like it got to my nose and everything. I was sitting out there with my dogs, because I never leave my dogs out there alone. I was sitting there, and this huge gust came up, and the dust just, it hit my, I could actually hear it hit my teeth, because I was, like looking at the dogs. I was like, oh, come on, guys. Out of nowhere, it comes up. And I felt the sand, or the dust, stick to my face. I was like, oh my God. And so I'm screaming for my dogs to come in, because the winds got really high yesterday. And I've been kind of since then, so I think all the dust got into everything. But anyway, back to the subject. There's just so much to be grateful for. Even my TVs, my TV in my living room, my TV in my bedroom, and then I have a TV in the one extra bedroom for if the grandkids are here, they can watch that. There's just so much to be grateful for that I think we just, how many of us really forget what we have to be grateful for? It's just one of those days, guys. I'm looking outside, and it's like a beautiful spring day today here in Albuquerque, and I look around and I'm getting joy out of seeing just the plants I have on my back porch. They're all budding and getting ready to spring forth in growth. And my lilac bush, lilacs are my favorite flower in the world. And it is full. My daughter and her husband and kids gave it to me as a gift a few years ago. And now it's big, and every branch on it is filled with new growth. I can't wait. I can see the new little lilac flower buds coming out. They're just starting, which is really cool because it's been my favorite flower forever. And they happen to open close to my birthday, which is April 14th. And so I've got my favorite flower blooming right at my birthday time, which has always been very special for me. It just worked out that way. And lilacs, once they bloom, that's it, they're done for the year. So it's like this special time frame where I've got my beautiful scented flowers, my purple flowers, right at my birthday. And now because they gave me that bush, I can go out in my backyard and pick those and put them in some vases around the house, and the house is just, wow, just wafting with the smell of lilacs. Oh, I love that smell. I even have my lilac candle out that my grandson Logan gave me, and I've been burning that just to have the smell. It's so beautiful. So even that, my candles, when I lit them last night, and they were flickering, and I had the living room lights down low, and I was reading a book. I started reading again, which has been wonderful. I just started yesterday after years of not being able to read. I couldn't focus. But I started reading last night. And as the lights flickered, or the candles flickered, and the lights were low, and I was on my couch with a little blanket over me that my son Josh and his family gave me, this lightweight blanket for Christmas. Put it over my legs, and I was relaxed on the couch reading. My little dog snuggled up at the end of the couch. And as I was reading, all of a sudden, I looked around and I thought, I love my little living room. I love the coziness of it. I love feeling like my house, how can I put it? now that I'm living in a small home, it feels like it's blanketing me. If that's a way to put it. It's like it's blanketing me. It's this cozy surrounding right around me. And I just sat there for a moment looking around the living room and looking into the kitchen. And I thought, this is like a perfect moment. Everything just felt good. And I felt at peace, a real deep peace. I mean, I still go through, I'm not going to lie, I still have my days once in a while where it's like, it feels kind of lonely. But I have found a cure that works for me in living alone. You know, you have to figure out what to do when you go through those lonely times, you know, in living alone. And for me, the thing that's been working is cleaning. Yeah, you got it, cleaning. The other day, a few days ago, I was in that kind of a mood where it's like, God, it sucks living alone sometimes. I really, you know, it was just that mood. And I thought, no, I'm not going to go there. So I started cleaning. And in my case, when I start cleaning, like say I'm going to just vacuum a room. Well, then I'll look around and think, well, why not do this too? And then why not do this too? And that takes the mind off of that. It breaks that cycle of feeling like, gosh, I feel lonely today. And so then I'll accomplish it, complete what I want to clean and do. And then I'll look around and then I feel good. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I got that done. Oh yeah, I feel so good that I got that done. And it looks so good and shiny and clean and dusted or whatever the case may be. And so for me, that's been working really well. When that little funny feeling of loneliness comes over you, like, gosh, I wish I was sitting with somebody watching a movie tonight. I will. I don't care even if it's 8 o'clock at night, I'll get up and do something. Something in terms of cleaning. Because, I'm telling you guys, I hate this heater. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I've got this so low and it still comes on. If you guys understood, it's just, I don't know why it's a loud heater, but it is. Anyway, so anyway, gosh, I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was just talking about. But anyway, what I was getting at is, about cleaning. Even if it's later in the evening and that feeling of loneliness comes up, I'm like, nope, I'm going to go clean something. I don't care how simple it is. Even if there's 2 glasses and a plate in the kitchen, I'll go to wash them or whatever, something small. Even something small, it breaks that thought cycle. It just kind of breaks it. And then there's kind of a domino effect, like I said, where why not do maybe this too? A little. For me personally, everybody has to find their own path when it comes to living alone and maybe feeling lonely. You got to figure out how to cope with it. Well, for me, cleaning's the one. So that's so I have a very clean house, very clean house. But I don't know, guys. Today, hopefully you can look around you if you're having a rough day, or you're down and out for some reason. Maybe look around you and see what you can be really, really thankful for. Because yeah, we all have our complaints. Who doesn't go through a day without complaints? It's human nature. We complain, you know, oh God, this isn't working. Oh man, he was such a jerk today, or she's being a bee today, or you know, whatever the case may be. We all have days like that. Every day there's something that we can complain about. And we do, and we should, because we need to get it out. Not good to hold it all in. That's one thing I've learned. Even if it means going in your room and screaming into a pillow. I hate that so-and-so is such an idiot. She is so, you know, let it out. But it's good to figure out, you know, the good things, the better things in life. You know, what we have to be grateful for and thankful for. Even something as simple as making a sandwich yesterday. I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I had stopped liking peanut butter for years, guys. Don't know why. All of a sudden I couldn't stand the smell of peanuts. Couldn't stand the thought of eating peanut butter, except peanut butter cookies. Those I continued to love. But anything with peanut butter, I couldn't stand it. It was like, oh, that smell of peanuts was gross. and payday candies. I love payday candies. But all of a sudden I had a craving for peanut butter one day, just a matter of days ago. And I went and got peanut butter and made a good old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it was delicious. It was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, I've been missing this for years. I don't know what happened. Just, it was like a light switch on, and I was craving peanut butter. So I went to the store, got some, made a sandwich, and I thought, oh my God, this is so good. Crazy, huh? I don't know what happened to make me all of a sudden hate it. Don't know what happened to all of a sudden make me crave it. It was weird. But even making that sandwich like yesterday, I wanted peanut butter and jelly sandwich with bananas, by the way. Another one I love is peanut butter, bananas, and Miracle Whip. You heard me right, Miracle Whip. I love that combo in the sandwich. Used to be mayonnaise, but I don't care for mayonnaise much anymore. But I do love Miracle Whip. And even making that sandwich, I thought, man, I'm so lucky to be able to make this little sandwich when I got hungry. That's all I wanted. I didn't want a meal or anything. I just wanted a little sandwich for lunch. And it was so good. So I'm just thinking of, you know, a lot of little things we take for granted that we don't, oh, we're not stopping enough to be grateful and thankful for what we do have. We're trapped in this, watching what's going on in the world and the hardships and the sadness going on around the world, which, you know, I do have compassion for so many things going on in the world and people, what's happening to them. But I had to bring myself to myself and be thankful for what my life is. I can't control what goes on out there, but I can control in here. And I mean, it's amazing what we take for granted. You know, it really is. Like one of the things last night that also made me be grateful, which you might think, what? I went when the sun, because my house, the front of my house faces the west, so I get the evening sun. And as I was adjusting the blinds so that the sun wasn't shooting straight in, because I don't like that, I adjusted the blinds so that it was killed that light but still let light in. I stood back and I thought, I'm so lucky I can do that. I can make the lighting in my house how I like it by adjusting this little blind. And it made me feel grateful. I know you might think that's crazy, but it made me feel so grateful. And I don't know, guys, today I just feel grateful for everything I have. I feel grateful for the people that I do have in my life, for my little dogs. I'm just so thankful for so much today. And maybe you need to get out of your funk if you're in a funky mood and look around you and see what you've got to be grateful for. Because it can really help you come back to a better place in your mind just by thinking of the simplest of things that we take for granted. And we really do. We get locked into everything else, you know, surviving, business, work, parenthood, you know, just being busy, what have you, and then we forget something as simple as I can lock my front door. I have a nice sturdy door and a storm door to lock at night, so I'm a little safer. Little things, guys, little things that we really take for granted. Lay your head down on your pillow, have your blankets to snuggle up in on your bed. That happened to me last night. I was snuggled up with my little dogs, watching what I wanted on TV, you know, on YouTube. And I sat there, or I laid there, and I thought, this is like a perfect moment. I'm just so comfortable in my little house, in my little room, because I don't want a lot of house to take care of as I get older. Just don't want it. So for me, this small house is is perfect. It's all I need, and I'm very grateful for it. It may be a rental, but I have been here 9 years, and I'm very, very grateful for the time. This is the longest I have ever lived in a house in my entire life, even from childhood. We moved when I was in a certain grade, moved back a certain grade, moved. Then I got married, I lived in Germany for a couple of years. I came back, moved, divorced, moved. I've never been in a house for 9 years. This is the first time in my life, and I'm 68. So yeah, this is a big deal to me, and I'm very content. And if I end up having to move from here, well, wherever I move to, I'll make that one my home too. It's where you hang your hat that you make your home. And in my case, I'm just very grateful for this little house and all that I have. And why don't you do that today too? Look around you if you're feeling kind of down and maybe just things aren't great, and find all those little things that make you, that you should be grateful for and maybe have just taken for granted. Anyway, guys, I'm just in that mood again to feel good about life and not let everything out there bring me down. And sometimes that's hard. So we got to focus on ourselves and make our own lives feel better. So hopefully it will help you to think about your life and look for those there's that word I don't like. Look for those more uplifting things. I don't know, guys. It's just a word I don't like. So anyway, guys, I will talk to you in my next video, and I hope your day or night goes well whenever you're watching this. So take care, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.